Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and these last few days have been illuminating for me, to say the least. I've been, let's just say, I think I have a path forward to help deal with my future and more potential anxiety issues. And I think I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want this entire video to just be consumed with me talking about my own anxiety issues. If need be, I can make a post on social media about it, or I can talk about it in a completely separate video. We're here to look at Wizard of Legend stuff and to laugh at me saying poop a lot. And today's soundtrack choice is back to the classics. So, let's go ahead and change that up and get ready to use our next build. I think today, what we're going to be doing... I actually have an interest in putting together a fiery yo-yo build. Like, that was going to be the next one I was going to do before I decided to do Wind Slash. And then, Radiant Blast showed up, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, today we're going to do fiery yo-yo. And I think that this is going to be one of those builds where you want to start with Analytical Monocle. Because we're going to be doing a lot of... Here we go, we use Wavefront. Because yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of flinging of projectiles in this one. And the best thing to do is make sure that we are prepped and prepared for it. Now, as with before, we're still going to be doing this in... first of all, I got to try to find one that I want to run. Maybe Blurring Falconry is the best option here. Now, Blurring Falconry doesn't actually count as anything, so maybe that will work out just fine. Alright, I think we've got ourselves a build here. Let's go test it out. Now, of course, we need to fight with Nox to get the cursed relic that I want. Because Retro Floor Plan has kind of become a part of what I do with these runs now. Let's be fair, there's always going to be kind of like group melee dynamics going on, but with the melee floor plan, what the hell? With the retro floor plan, it gets the threat is even worse. So you need to know more advanced tactics to deal with that. And there are days in which I'm really good at knowing which tactics to take into combat with me, and sometimes I just lose it and get my butt kicked. Like that weird habit that I've kind of fallen into of trying to dash past groups of enemies. Like, that's not getting me anywhere. Why am I doing that? If anything, it's getting me trapped in amongst a group of enemies, and they just clobber me. I feel like I have to sneeze. Maybe not. False alarm. Thanks a lot, Nasal Passages, for giving me a false alarm. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit. So, how have you guys been doing over this weekend? And outside of dealing with my anxiety issues, I've not been doing bad. I suppose that's because the things that have been triggering my anxiety issues have not been overtly present over the weekend. I do go back to work tomorrow, and I have an odd feeling about it. I'm gonna try to put that off to one side because, like I said, right now I just want to enjoy myself. There will be time to deal with all that, especially once I'm actually there. But considering the response I got when I tried to talk about my problems at work, maybe it'd be better if I didn't do that this time around. All ladies. Instead, I will just... I think instead, the best thing I can do is just essentially keep it to myself. No, that's not necessarily a good idea. But if I'm... But if the only response I'm going to get from sharing my problems is essentially bad-mouthed, then there's no reason to share my problems. I'll talk with the people I know I can trust, and that's about it. Okay, so what we really need is the upgrade for... I could really use the upgrade for fiery yo-yo buds. And even as of right now, the kind of infinite juggle that happens is still really nice. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, stage may be clear, but we're not moving on. There's merchants to talk to, and money to spend. Alright, now, look. I'm not gonna lie, there's not a lot here I actually want, with the exception of, I like either Radiant Knockout or Shock Assault. I think, like, they're both pretty good for what I'm going for. Shock Assault has iframe that I can take advantage of. Grabbing that. Plus, it'll be... Oh. Well, that's not good. Yeah, Cremire showing up this early isn't exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, well, since we are doing a critical focused build, take the tapping. want to take cartographer's skill or not, but this would be the right time to grab it, right at the beginning of the run. So I'll probably just end up dropping the flame for it. Yeah, why does it seem like they have so much more health than usual for a retro floor? I think the answer is because I'm not hitting for very much damage right now. But we're going to hopefully change that. Also, most of the enemies here are most of the enemies here are resisting my elements, which, of course, so much fun. Maybe family. But we should also wait and see what's available from the other vendors before we drop any money. Right now, anyway. Alright, so as of right now, Fueled Berserk plus... Right now, it's kind of hard to say because I don't have it upgraded, but... Right now, it's the damage and control it does is pretty decent because all the hitboxes extend away from me. But one thing that I am noticing is that the inability to move while I'm doing it leaves a little something to be desired. But then what you get out of it is that not only does it do decent damage until I'm up against the bosses, how much damage it's really doing. But the idea that it has hitboxes that go out and come back, that's really big. Okay, so upgrade that. I don't know if I want to pick up any of the others right now. Admittedly, Prickly Ballet would not be a bad thing to have. It's also really difficult for enemies to break through that just barrage of outwards hitboxes. So I'd say this build will probably work out fine. Oh yeah, and the other thing that I was going to say that can come in really useful with this build is that the hitboxes go out and then come back. So the return hitboxes can keep enemies in my combo range. Homing flares. Honestly, not the greatest thing in the world. Adjust my seat a little bit here. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this. Now let me think. Yeah, I think this is definitely Right choice. Okay, you fucking mooks. Stop. Huh. Wrong button. Sorry, I've been playing Cult of the Lamb where your confirm button is A, not X. Okay, admittedly, I'm not getting a lot of damage done because everything I have is low damage with high hit. So what I need to hope to have happen is that one, another thing I'm thinking is that she resists both wind and fire. Obviously fire. So let's hope that things turn out a little bit better on a different stage. Arena room really stress me out. Oh, and there's another one coming up. House burglars. Hey, you guys. Alright, now let's see what Nox has for sale. Alright, there are two things here that I'm thinking I would like. Not gonna really need Wallet of Splendor, but I can find a way to make Titan's Equilibrium work, and Tatter's Scroll would be another huge boon to my signature charm. Basically means I could spend the entire run just signature spamming. Which honestly doesn't sound like a bad idea, but I think before I determine whether or not that's what I want to do, let's wait and see what else is for sale. Oh my gosh, this room is pissing me off. Please die. Christ. Alright, don't... Okay, rooms populated with archers just make things unnecessarily difficult. Okay, so now I know that I need a health potion. Because it seems like every room is just going to be full of guys that just throw things at me. Okay, this is getting stressful. Damn it. Alright, I think the better choice would be the Tattered Scroll. Even though I am kind of taking a lot of damage. I'm thinking being able to use the birds to control space a little bit more is going to be what I need. Then the thing I really need above all else is better aim. And not surprisingly, you're not selling me anything useful. Oh, whatever, let's grab that. Oh, that's really not useful. Let's make sure that we're getting all the damage that we can out of the Cartographer's Quill. Alright. Alright, that was nice damage. Of course, if I get the better range of the upgraded fiery yo-yo, that would be nice. Now, over halfway through the run, still haven't seen it. Or if I could just get Tomo's Claw, that'd be nice too. Okay, this is definitely harder than I gave it credit for. Come on! much as I like Fiery Yo-Yo at the moment, I'm not entirely sure if it's a really good fit for Fueled Berserk. For one, you have no movement while you're using it, which that's not surprising considering it's a projectile. So I was not expecting that to be at all the case, but it is a negative point worth bringing up. Alright, I am in big trouble. Yeah, I'm getting the distinct feeling I'm probably not surviving this one. And I don't know if the difference was in my Arcana choices, or if I'm just playing poorly. And you guys have seen it, I have not been playing well lately. Yep, I didn't think so. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what I think of this one. I might have to try this again a little bit later on down the road. I might have a little bit too much on my mind to focus on Wizard of Legend right now, or this build could just suck balls. I don't know, you guys let me know what you think in the comments below, and either I'll do Fiery Yo-Yo again, or I'll just move on and say that this one isn't very good. But the reason why I'm not willing to jump to that yet is because I never did get it upgraded. So I was working with the very limited range of a regular Fiery Yo-Yo. I think that might be coloring my opinion right now, so I might need to come back to it and try to get it upgraded. Which, of course, it's a roguelite, you never know when or even if that's going to happen. Who knows? Anyway, that's all for me. Thank you guys very much for continuing to watch and support. Probably going to do Fiery Yo-Yo a second time, so stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.